Indiana Jones 5 and the Dial of Destiny is a cancer cringe film that makes you wanna die before old age. To make matters worse, a bunch of activists have managed to fill in some of the worst lines ever written to empower
strong female character.
So let's get our antidepressants for popcorn as I expose the level of stupidity in the Dial of Destiny. The movie begins with Indiana Jones captured by the Nazis during an attempt to retrieve the spear that was pierced through the side of Jesus Christ. And then you get this scene.
Stupid blue-eyed boys.
Because that's what Americans in 1944 called the Germans.
Don't ask questions.
Jones escapes to get on a train that's carrying ancient artifacts, including the spear. He later discovers that the spear is fake just by looking at it.
It's a fake.
How does he know?
None of this stuff is fake.
I have a feeling that my ass is fake too. Fuck it. So during his escape with Shaw, he discovers the first half of the Archimedes dial, which he steals from Waller, by the way. If you ask me how Waller found it, I'm gonna assume his grandmother probably gave it to him.
Her dog, or her cat, was named Vagina.
Anyway, Jones gets shot by Shaw with a bad aim, and this is his reaction from the wound. Indy wakes up at the present day of 1969 as a grumpy old man disturbed by loud music from his neighbor's party. He picks up a baseball bat only to get pissed off by the teenager, cause this movie is written in 2023. While sipping on his coffee, he notices a paper which reminds him of his divorce with his wife Marion. Following the scene, he is now doing a lecture to a bunch of students who are completely distracted, painting the picture of Jones's miserable, old, pathetic life. During his lecture, Helena, played by Phoebe Waller Bridge, shows up to be brilliant and smart. She responds in detail to every question he asks.
The anti-Chi theorem, for starters.
At this point, if you didn't realize that she is here to take up the legacy of Indiana Jones, then you are the target audience.
You serious?
Following this, Helena follows India like an Indian romantic musical. She introduces herself as the daughter of his old friend Shaw and as his goddaughter. Jones takes her to the university archives after she manipulates him into the subject of Archimedes' dial. They are interrupted by Waller's men and this lady, and believe me when I say Nazis in 1969 Manhattan. So why come for the dial after all these years? No idea. They kill everyone in the room to avoid witnesses. She runs away with the dial, locking her old godfather with the killers.
Sorry.
Fuck this bitch. And now she's at the rooftop, jumping over buildings. What is she? Spider-Girl? He manages to escape to then reunite with Salah, who informs him about an auction of stolen antiquities in Morocco. Because of all the places in the world, she's definitely gonna sell it there, right? Apparently, he is right, and Jones walks in to interrupt her during the auction.
This auction's over.
Au contraire, it's hardly begun.
100.
She lies to everyone that he killed the people from the archives. And then you get this scene.
You stole it. Then you stole it.
And then I stole it. It's called capitalism.
From a billion-dollar filmmaking company that milks money out of kids and normies who have no idea about them. There is your capitalism, Disney princess.
I enjoy making men uncomfortable.
Be silent. Keep your forked tongue behind your teeth.
During this scene, you are introduced to the budget diversity character of Teddy, who's apparently Helena's sidekick. Jones retrieves the dial, and then this horse girl hits this big-ass dude into the ground. And then, oh no, Waller takes the dial. So Indy and Helena are surrounded by the cops.
Tell him to back off.
I just told him to shoot you.
Think I can smell shite.
Indy tells the cops to piss off, and they actually leave him, as if he's got powers from that Preacher series, you remember? I mean, look at her run. I've seen a giraffe run faster. Strong woman throws a punch and knocks off a mobster. Now strong, wise, smart woman is in a rickshaw chase.
Oh, very beautiful.
Beautiful? That would be offensive to women who are actually beautiful.
That's division.
Or did the activist writers think this would be the right moment to throw some feminist empowerment speech there, right in the middle of a high-speed rickshaw chase? Don't tell me this movie is written by some stupid AI. This movie is so irritating that I had to mix some of my pills with the drinker's Jack Daniels.
I enjoy making men uncomfortable.
Fuck off. And so Jones, Helena, and Teddy travel all the way to Greece to retrieve the Graphico's tablet, which points to the direction of the other half of the dial. After retrieving the cryptic tablet from the underwater shipwreck, Waller arrives again, as if he's got some GPS tracker back in the 60s. He kills a bunch of people in the boat and takes the tablet. Waller and his men force Indy to decipher the code, but he refuses, and Waller kills his friend. So Helena stands up to save the day, as she's not done with her lust for money.
I know this stuff backwards.
No!
Apparently, she blows up a cracker and escapes with Jones and Budget Diversity on the other boat. As easy as that. And then you get this fucking scene.
My friend was just murdered.
Sorry.
Fuck off, bitch. The tablet points to Syracuse. Then they arrive at Sicily. And Waller follows them with a binocular. Cause binocular those days had GPS tracking feature, you know. Oh shit, now they have Teddy. Jones and Helena enter a cavern. And then they locate the tomb. How? And then they find the dial's other half with an Archimedes skeleton, which also holds a modern day wristwatch. I was hoping that it would be written, made in China. Then as usual, Waller arrives on time with his men. Then he combines the two halves with the wristwatch. And then Indy gets shot again. How the fuck is he not dead yet? Indy is taken by Waller while Helena and Teddy escapes. Waller reveals his plan to time travel back to 1939, assassinate Adolf Hitler, and lead Germany to victory in World War II. Waller activates the dial and sets a course for a time fissure in sky. Jones is captive on the plane while Helena sneaks aboard. Teddy pursues them through the fissure in a stolen aircraft. How the fuck does this kid know how to fly an aircraft? He even knows the type.
I think you can fly one of those. Ignored? Sure.
Unfortunate for Waller, due to a misalignment in the coordinates of the dial, the time fissure leads the portal to 214 BC. At the midst of the siege of Syracuse, Indy and Helena jumps out of the aircraft. Waller and his men crash the plane. And that's the end of Waller. Then Archimedes in the flesh arrives to meet Indy and Helena. And then there's a big drama. Indiana Jones of all the people want to stay here. And Helena is desperate to drag him back. All of a sudden, now she cares for him. Then this happens.
Me too.
And then he wakes up back to square one. Back to sad, old, miserable day of the present. The man who fought all his life to preserve the course of history is now arguing with Helena, saying, is it supposed to be a bad thing?
Well, for starters, he'd have changed the course of history.
That's supposed to be a bad thing.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Then Marion, his ex-wife, shows up like the thing that stole Christmas. And that's it. No questions asked. End of $1 billion franchise with the question, is there any more this corporate company can milk the hell out of? Will there ever be an end to the pointless remakes and rehashes of legacy characters to push a woke feminist ideology? Would there ever be fresh new ideas or stories that would make history like the ones George Lucas created? Anyway, I'm fucking done with this shit for now. I think I'm better off to watch that Barbie movie than this piece of crap.